Okay, sit nice and tall, close your eyes. Find your breathing. And we've got this constant, steady inhale and exhale. Try and be strong, be tall, be confident in the way that you're sitting, but at the same time try and ease the breath as much as you can. Try and feel that the breathing can flow nicely and smoothly. Look for the bits where the breathing sticks or stutters and see what we can do with that. Sometimes we grip the tummy, or we hold the shoulders, or we freeze the back. Look for what we can let go of. And let's bring everybody's breathing in together. Everybody to breathe out. And breathe in for 2, 3, 4. Breathe out, 2, 3, 4. Breathing in, 2, 3, 4. Breathing out, 2, 3, 4. Breathing in. And breathing out. And breathing in. And breathing out. One more round together, breathing in. And breathing out. Keep the breathing going. Find your rhythm of it. Maybe a little faster or slower than mine, but your rhythm. And as much as we can, we try and keep it smooth, we keep it flowing. And drop your chin in towards your chest. Bring your hands out, a little bit more out onto your knees, turn your palms down. And on the inhale, lift the chest, lift the breastbone, arch your back a little bit. And then on the exhale, arch it out the other way. Collapse the chest down, round the shoulders. Inhale, heart up, forwards. Exhale. Good. And notice the subtlety of what's happening. Notice the pelvis tipping forwards and tipping back. We can notice that maybe a little bit more when we do this on hands and knees. And try and feel it here. Roll onto the sit bones and we roll behind the sit bones. Keep going. Because every little bit of it is important, notice what happens in your hands. Do you press the hands more on one transaction than the other? Do you move the hands? What do they do? Be aware of what the body does. Notice it. Okay, and then come back up, come to neutral. Just bring the hands in front of you, walk them forwards. If the knees are not good, you could unfold one of the legs. And just see where you can get to. Yeah, lift the head up. Just walk the hands a little over towards the left-hand side, which is the left, that way, left. Good. Stretch the right-hand side out. Maybe bring that right hand on top of the left one. Yeah. So allow a little bit more length on your right side. Think about right hip draws down, draws back. And then walk your way back around towards the middle. Walk off towards the other side. Same thing. Maybe bring that left hand on top of the right one. Lengthen out the left side. Ground down the left hip. Maybe even feel like you draw the left hip slightly back. I'm trying to make these small connections. Kind of how we develop in yoga. We begin from the obvious. The hands and the feet in the right place. And we develop to the deeper, the much more subtle. Walk the hands back around towards the middle. Rise up onto hands and knees. Roll up onto hands and knees. And from there then you can step the right foot to the back of the mat. And the left foot to the back of the mat as well. And then lower all the way down onto your tummy. And on the inhale, find cobra. Use your back muscles to lift your head, chest and ribs. And on the exhale, lower yourselves back down again. And do it again. Inhale to come up, head, chest and some ribs. Exhale to lower back down. This time again, inhale to lift the head, to lift the chest, to lift the ribs, and to stay there. Keep the breathing going. See if you can make the legs feel longer. Extend them out. Yeah, good. And then lower the chin back to the ground. Tuck the toes at the back of the mat. Push back into downward facing dog. Lift the hips up. And the first one might need a little bit of walking out, a little bit of walking around. And then walk the feet all the way towards the hands. Walk to the front of your mats. And then fold your body down. Just separate the feet out about hip distance apart. Maybe hold your elbows or just let the arms hang. It's fine. Either way is fine. And you're just letting things get a little longer as you stay. The hamstrings get a little longer so the sit bones can go up. Back gets a little longer so the head can come down. And there's a subtle sense that you just draw the tummy in towards you a little bit. It's not really a gripping or even a pulling. It's just a sense of just engaging a little bit. And it makes you feel longer fronted. And then release your arms, let them hang. Slide the hands up over the knees, over the thighs. To roll your shoulders down your back. Bring your feet together. Feet side by side. And on the inhale, raise the arms up in the air. And on the exhale, dive your body forwards, hands to the ground. Inhale, lift the heart, lift the chest. But on the exhale, just fold your body back down again. Inhale, come all the way back up, ground through your feet, lift through your arms. Had to think what they were. Exhale, bring the hands to the chest. And again. Inhale, lift the arms in the air. Exhale, dive your body forwards, hands to the floor. Inhale, lift the chest, lengthen. Exhale, fold your body. And on your inhale, rise all the way back up, grounded feet. Draw in the middle, keep the ribs in. And then bring the hands back in. One more like that, and then we'll move on. Inhale, raise the arms up. Exhale, dive your body, fold it forwards. Bent knees is fine. Inhale, lift the head, lift the chest. Exhale onto your thighs, fold down. And on your inhale, raise your arms back up, lift up. Good. Feet nice and strong. Hands come in. This time with a little more. Inhale, raise the arms up. Exhale, dive your body forwards, hands on the ground. Inhale, lift the front, lift the chest. Exhale, jump back or step back, your call. Lower yourselves down how you want to. So you've got inhale, upward dog or cobra, both fine. Exhale, pull back over your toes, downward facing dog. Breathe. Nice lifted hips. Nice long sides. And we're drawing from the thighs a little bit. We're drawing the backs of the thighs back. You don't need to straighten the legs if you don't want to, but still tops of the thigh bones feel like they move back. And on your inhale, lift your head, feet to your hands, jump step. Exhale and fold your body. And on your inhale, come all the way back up, ground your feet, raise your arms. And exhale, bring your hands in. This time, bend your knees, sink your bottom, raise your arms up, the inhale. And on the exhale, fold your body forwards, hands down. Inhale, lift your front, lift your chest. Exhale, jump back, step back, lower your body down, however you want to. Inhale then, upward dog cobra. Exhale, back over your toes, downward dog. Inhale, lift the right leg up in the air behind you, lift it high. Good. And then bring it up between the two hands. Try and control it, place it if you can. Nice. Inhale, raise the arms up. And on the exhale, open it out, make it warrior two. Inhale and then bring two hands down on the ground. Exhale, step back and lower down. Inhale, upward. Exhale and downwards. Inhale, lift the left leg up in the air. Good. Exhale, place it between the hands. Good. Inhale, rise up, lift to your fingers. Exhale, warrior two on this side, ground the back heel. Inhale, bring two hands down on the floor. Exhale, step back and lower down. Inhale, upward dog cobra. Exhale, back over your toes. Breathe in and out, nice and steady. And on your inhale, lift your right leg up in the air. Exhale, place it up between the two hands. Inhale to your fingers, lift up. And exhale, open it out, make it warrior two. And stay there. Heart open, chest open. Good. Shoulders down. Good. Breathing good. Again, looking for that fluidity, that space in the pose. Looking for the breathing to flow in nicely. And then drop the left hand down, turn the right palm up, stretch that right hand side right out. And then on the exhale, bring the right elbow down on the front knee. Bring the left arm over, reach for the front of the studio. Make the body long on that side. Nice and long. Good. Good. And try and keep the right ribs quite long. The space on the right waist quite long. Good. The underside. Okay, tip back up, come into warrior two. Take a couple more breaths there. Front knee over the top of the ankle. Breathing in and out. And on the inhale, bring the two hands down on the ground. Exhale, step back and lower down. Inhale, heart through, upward dog cobra. Exhale, back over your toes. Inhale, lift the left leg up in the air behind you. Bring that one between the hands. Inhale, rise up to that lunge. And exhale, make it Virabhadrasana 2. Good, front knee over the top of the ankle. Good, keep the back leg nice and strong, ground through it. Find fluidity in the breath. Drop the back hand, turn the front one up, stretch that left hand side out. And on the exhale, left elbow down on the front knee, right arm over, stretch your right side out. Keep the back foot anchored, back leg strong. Good, nice. And there's this feeling of two directions, out to the fingers, out to the back foot. Okay, come back up into warrior two. Level things out, find the breathing again, try and steady, shoulders down. And on the inhale, bring two hands down on the ground. Exhale, step back and lower down. Inhaling, heart comes through. Exhaling, tail goes up. And on the inhale, lift the right leg up in the air again. And this time, just bring the right knee and tap the back of the right elbow. Good, high as you can. Good, send the leg back up in the air. Bring it in, tap the back of the opposite elbow. Send the leg back up in the air. This time, see if you can tap the right shoulder. Doesn't matter if you can't get anywhere near the right shoulder. Yeah, you can. Good. Send the leg back up in the air. This time, bring it up and put it into pigeon pose. Drop the hips down, walk the back foot away. Walk down onto your elbows. Good. Breathe. And we're trying to move breastbone, ribs forwards. So don't worry too much about folding right down. Think about trying to be longer. Yeah. I'm just going to say think about your back foot. Try and keep it straight. You see these two have got their feet straight. Well trained. Walk the hands back in towards you, tuck the back toes, step straight back into downward dog. Lift the hips up, good. Breathe in. Breathe out. And on the inhale, lift the left leg up in the air. Bring the knee and tap the back of the left elbow. Good, send the leg back up in the air, try and keep breathing. Bring the knee across towards the right elbow. And up. And left elbow. Good. And up. It was supposed to be shoulder, but never mind. Bring it in and make it pigeon. Bring it down. Work into your elbows. Strengthen through your back leg. Keep the breathing going. And then walk back up onto your hands, tuck your back toes, step back into downward dog. Breathing in and breathing out. And breathing in, breathing out. And on your inhale, lift the right leg up in the air again. Good. And then bend the knee and bring the right heel towards your backside. And then stack the right hip on top of the left one. Just open the right hip towards the wall. Press strong through both arms. Try and feel like side bend between right wrist, right knee. Good. And then bring that knee right through underneath you. Bring the leg out towards the camera. Bring the foot on the floor. Roll on your right hand. Lift the left arm up towards the ceiling. Good. Strong through both legs. Yeah, good. And then you feel particularly adventurous, you could lift the right foot off the ground. Right, yeah, that's the one. But you might not want to do that. Okay, bring that back on the floor, bring the two hands down, step back and rest in child's pose. Breathe in and out. Okay, tuck your toes, push it back into downward dog. We'll play the same thing on the other side. So on the inhale, lift the left leg up in the air, bend the knee, bring the heel towards the back side, lift that hip up, stack the left hip over right if it works. Might not work. Left wrist, left shoulder, left hip, left knee. Keep the breathing. Okay, and then bring that knee through, underneath you, send the leg around towards the bolsters. Roll onto your left hand, right arm up towards the ceiling. Good, and breathe. Anything on the way to that is just fine. If you want to lift the leg. Okay, bring the hands and the feet and everything back where you came from. Come back into downward dog. And then from there, let's come into a high push-up. And lay all the way down on your tummy. Bring your arms down by your sides. Turn your head off to one side. Okay, bring the forehead to the ground. And on the inhale, lift the head, lift the chest, lift the ribs. Keep the feet down. This time, press the feet down into the floor. Good. So you're trying to find a little bit more strength on the back. Something that starts from your backs of heels and goes to the back of the head. The bone at the base of the skull, the occipital bone. Everything contracts. And then lower yourselves back down. And we're trying to spread that work out, so we don't want to feel it all in one place. If we underwork in some places, we can get a little bit pinchy. So try and feel that you spread it out. Nothing's gripping too much, everything's working a little. So on your inhale, lift your head, lift your chest, lift your ribs. This time knees, feet and thighs as well. Makes it a little easier maybe. Good. Try and feel you spread the work out across the whole back of the body. And on the exhale, lower yourselves back down. And roll over onto your back. Bring the heels in towards you. Plant the soles of the feet down. And then press in your feet, lift with your hips, bind your fingers underneath you. Good. And don't let the knees go wide. Try and keep them over the top of the ankles. Feel the work through the bones to press the heels down. Good. Nice, steady breath. And last one was a little bit more about strength. This one maybe a little bit more about opening. We're trying to be long from the knees to the fronts of the shoulders. We're trying to get the shoulders right underneath us so the chest is open. And on the exhale, lower your way back down. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. Press down and do the same thing again. Press in your feet, lift with your hips. Think about where your feet are, think about where your knees are. We're looking to put a little bit of length on the tops, on the fronts of the hips. A little bit of space on the fronts of the shoulders. Breastbone out to the shoulders. And then on the exhale, lower yourselves back down. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. So for the last one, let's just do a little bit of work on the shoulders. So whatever you've got, just bring the hands by the shoulders, by the ears. See if you can get the palms down. So for some people, it's just getting the palms down. It's just trying to find that movement from shoulders and sides to be able to get the hands down. And that might be enough. You might try and keep the palms down or get the palms down. If you feel like you could do a little bit more, you could start to lift the hips. If you can feel you can go a little bit more, try and keep the elbows narrow. That would be challenging, yeah. And if there's more than that, you can push through. Your call. It doesn't matter how far you go. You do what you got. It's a short class and there hasn't been a lot to get you here. Nice. Okay, and then bring yourselves back down. And walk the feet out to the sides of the mat. Let the knees fall together in the middle. Bring the arms down. And then let's bring the arms up towards the ceiling. Reach the fingers up. And take the right arm underneath your left armpit. See if you can find your shoulder blade there. And then bring the other one over the top. See if you can find the shoulder blade on the other side. Try and bring the arms around as far as they go. So you might be able to get as far as feeling the inner sides of the shoulder blade. Shoulder blades move right onto the sides of the ribs. And we're making all of this nice space on your upper back with the arms. We're making space in the lower back with the legs. You might tuck the tail a little bit if you want a little bit more length in the back, in the spine. Okay, arms up towards the ceiling. This time, I think it's left arm underneath the right one. Yeah, wrap them round. Walk them round. See if you can get the elbows to pass each other a little bit more. Okay, and then under your arms. Draw your knees in towards you. Wrap your arms around your knees. Squeeze the knees in. And then rock yourselves up to sitting. And you can turn your way around. And just bring the left leg out in front of you. Bring the right leg over the top of that one. Hook the knee with the left arm. Right arm around behind your back. Good, sit nice and tall. Close your eyes. And these are our final couple of poses. Work on making room, making space. So eyes closed because you can feel. We'll turn inwards. What do you notice when you turn inwards? As opposed to what do you see when you open your eyes? Find the feelings. And there's a feeling of engaging through the left leg. The toes draw in towards you, thighs contracted a little bit. There's a feeling of being on the sit bones. And the right foot, the one that's hooked over, maybe we could get the big toe down a little bit more, make the knees stand up a little bit more. And then you come back around towards the front, change the legs, bring one over the other. Hook the knee with the right arm, left one around behind your back. Sit nice and tall. Again, all of those feelings. We try and look under the obvious. There are big feelings. Feelings that are strong and obvious. And if we look under those, what else do we see? What else can we feel? What goes on in the outer left hip? What do the chest and the shoulders feel like? The neck and the jaw? Okay, and then come back around towards the front. Bring the legs out in front of you. Shake the legs. Bring the arms out in front. And try and lie the lower back down first. Come all the way down. And just breathe your way down. Doesn't matter if it ends in a hurry. Really nice. Make yourselves comfortable. Arms where they go. They might be palms face up, but they might not be. Soften the shoulders. Try and get most of the upper back on the ground if you can. Try and let your hips go so your feet drop. You're going to take a nice deep breath in, fill your lungs, and sigh to let it go. Same again, nice deep breath in, fill the lungs. Let it go. Last one, nice deep breath in. And let it go. Bring your awareness to your breathing. Move your fingers, move your toes. When you're ready, bring your arms above your head. Stretch into your fingers. And stretch to your toes, point your feet. And then bring the arms back down. Bring the knees in towards you, right and then left and then both. Maybe roll the lower back on the ground a little bit. And take your right arm over your head. Roll on your right hand side. You can take your time, you can bring yourselves back up. You can bring the hands together, keep the eyes closed. You can choose to repeat or to stay quiet. May we be filled with loving kindness.
May we be filled with loving kindness.
May we be well.
May we be well.
May we be peaceful and at ease.
May we be peaceful and at ease.
May we be happy.
May we be happy.
Namaste. Thank you. Thank you both of you. And thank you everybody else. Thank you. That's it.